welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking skincare. So I didn't even think to do a video like this. I thought to do it, but I didn't really think y'all would be interested. I don't know. Long story short, I posted a picture about my wigs because you know I had a hair company and everything, you know what I'm saying. So I posted a picture and the focus was really supposed to be my wig. And everybody was talking about my skin. But if you like it, I love it. Here I am. I got you the video. So I'm going to walk you through everything that I did to clear my acne. I have very acne prone skin. You can't tell because I have a bomb regimen. I finally found something that worked for me after so many years of being like depressed and having low self-esteem and not liking what I saw in the mirror. Honestly, like I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. I was really sad about it. I don't want to say I had bad skin, but I used to have problematic skin. Yeah, I tried a lot of things on the market. I tried Clean and Clear. You name it, I tried it. Really. Clean and Clear. What's that expensive honey? Manuka honey. Of course I tried the lemon. You know I tried the Aztec clay mask. Of course I tried rose water. Of course I tried witch hazel. And I tried a bunch of different combinations and nothing really worked for me. Some things did work better than others. I can't remember, but honestly none of them were memorable because at the end of the day my acne was better, but I still had acne. Feel me? I was constantly doing research. I was on YouTube and I came across this thing called acne.org. I'm like, I never heard of this before. I do a lot of research and I find that they don't do paid ads, which I liked because anybody will say anything for the right check. So it was cool that they don't do ads and they just rely on people like myself and you to, you know, get the word out. I did my research. I saw, who did I see use it? Flawless. Alyssa, is that her name? I'm going to put her below, or I'm going to put her right here. And I saw some other people and their stories were similar to mine. They had acne, nothing on the market was working. Oh, I also forgot to mention that it got to the point where I saw a dermatologist and he did help me out a lot, but he helped me and hurt me at the same time because he put me on antibiotics. He put me on doxycycline, which kills all the bacteria, and then he also put me on I think it's called Zyana. So I was taking a pill, I think twice a day or once a day, something like that. That was the doxycycline. Then I was also on Zyana, which was for the dark marks. So the antibiotics stopped the pimples, but it also was still an antibiotics. And then I went behind it with the Zyana, which I think was like a gel or retinoid. I don't remember. But that's what was supposed to help with the dark marks. I got to a point where the pimples were away from my face, but then I started getting acne on my back. Do y'all need to see that? I don't feel like I need to see that. Y'all know what back acne looks like. That actually still is something that I deal with today. It's not severe, but I still do have like a bunch of dark marks because anytime I get any kind of pimple, it does turn into a dark mark before it even heals, whether or not I pick at it, no matter what I do. So the best thing that I can do is to kind of just, you know, use something that's gonna like exfoliate and lighten those marks because I don't know of anything to prevent it. So back to the acne.org. So I just saw people's stories who look similar to mine. People with hormonal acne. I have hormonal acne. Like, I'm not one of those people who needs to stop eating dairy and stop eating meat, stop eating oil, stop eating chocolate. It doesn't matter what I eat, I'm gonna break out, especially right before my period. I don't really pay attention to my cycle. I have an app and I just kind of log it and then I'm out. Like, so it's not really something that I really take note of. It's just like, oh, your hair, cool. All right, and I put it in the app. So the way that I know that my cycle is close is I'll start breaking out. That's not really an issue anymore, but when it was, I was getting between 15 and 30 pimples per cycle. And like I said, remember the dark marks. So like my face was full of dark marks. I had a lot of pimples, like they would take a long time to go away. This sounds bad. I don't want to say that my skin doesn't heal well, but when I have any type of like scar or burn or anything like that, it takes a very long time for it to go away. So my face was full of dark marks. It had a lot of texture. Not that texture is a bad thing, but it's not something that I care for. So now I'm at the point where my cycle is close, I won't get any more than about 3 pimples, which is, that's major. Like 3 to 30, like that's a really big difference. So yeah, I tried the acne.org, and I started noticing a difference in my skin around about the 4-week mark. Prior to that, it was noticeable, but it was so subtle that I wasn't sure that my skin was changing. And I got like undeniable results at about the 6-week marks. In about 8 weeks, I was like, okay, this stuff is working. So this is something that you do have to use religiously. You have to be committed to, you know, getting clear skin. You have to follow the instructions. If you're not good with following instructions, I'm not sure what to tell you, but this is not something that's like, oh, you know, I'll just pick up and whatever when I feel like it, like day and night. Like I used to come in, I was in college when I found this. I used to come in nice and drunk, and I would be there washing my face, doing my regimen, because I wanted clear skin that bad. Like, you just have to be dedicated. And once you see those results, you're not going to need any kind of like, you're not going to need any encouragement. Like this is what is going to be given. Dermatologist called it like moderately severe. I don't know, if you ask me, it was bad. But yeah, I discovered it in college, and I've been using it ever since. This isn't something that you can use and then stop using. If I stop using it for several weeks, my skin will start to revert. And when I say revert, I just mean that I will begin to break out. So instead of 1 to 3 pimples when my cycle is close, I might get like 5, and then, you know, it'll increase slowly. Like, I've been using this for a very long time, so I have a lot of it, you know, in my skin, and that's why I'm able to go like, you know, a few weeks at a time without using it. But that's not really something that I do unless I'm taking a break from the product because it's a little strong. But I've built up such a tolerance, so I don't really have to do that anymore. This stuff works. It honestly changed my life. Like, I guess, I don't know, like, it changed my life. I was really sad. I was really depressed. It was a dark time trying to find something that works for my skin, and I'm glad I did it. It's so cheap. So cheap. Changed my life for $60. Can you imagine? It's actually like $50, so let's say 60 just in case the price changed a little bit. I changed my life for $60. $60. And dedication. Because I was using it as I was supposed to. When I first started using it, I was using it twice a day. I'm now at the point where I'm using it once a day, and some days I don't use it at all. I don't go too many days without it, just because I enjoy having clear skin. Clear skin is really important to me, and I don't want to give it up. So sometimes I show off for a few days, but I'm right back at it. And I'm okay with this being my regimen for the rest of my life, because it's literally just 4 products and they definitely work. So if you would like to see how I cleared my acne, if you would like to see my routine, how I keep my skin nice and smooth and relatively even, then stay tuned. Oh, let me give you a close-up of my skin. I have no makeup on. You can probably tell I don't got no makeup on, right? Yeah, I don't have no makeup on. Oh, let's talk about genetics. People don't touch on genetics enough. Okay, so my skin is acne prone, and scars take a very long time to heal. The only thing that's genetics about my skin is the fact that it's smooth and it doesn't have a lot of texture. Like, I don't, like, these are my arms. Like, I don't know, like, I get compliments on my skin all the time, but the skin on my face is different. My skin being clear, that's not genetic at all. That's strictly these products that I'm about to show you. So we're gonna start off with the cleanser. It's boom, there we go. So there's nothing in this cleanser. It's kind of like just a super gentle cleanser. There's nothing in it. There's no active ingredients. It's literally just a cleanser. I'm gonna wash my face for 60 seconds. If you're not washing your face for 60 seconds, and I feel like you aren't because I wasn't, but if that's the case, you should try it. And I feel like you'll see a difference in just a few days, because I did. I mean, everyone's skin is different, but I read that it takes about 60 seconds for cleansers to work and break down the oils and the dirt and everything like that. So if you're not watching for a whole minute, you should be. I'm going to use a whole pump of my moisturizer. I'm sorry, my cleanser. I'm gonna pat my face with a towel. A clean towel. I guess you could use a regular towel if you want. Just try to make sure it's clean. Well, not try, make sure it's clean. So normally what I would do is I would moisturize my body because I shower, wash my face. Like that's like a combo. I do that at the same time. So normally while I'm waiting for my face to dry, I'm like moisturizing. Then I throw on my clothes and at that point my face would be dry. And I would start with the benzoyl peroxide. This is what's going to get rid of your acne. So the way that benzoyl peroxide works, this is 2.5% by the way. The way that it works is, oh, do y'all hear Tigger? He wants to come in. So the way that it works is
preventing the initial clogged pore. Benzoyl peroxide is a drying and peeling agent, unclogging pores and preventing new clogged pores. Benzoyl peroxide also kills acne bacteria. Out of any over-the-counter or prescription medication on the market, benzoyl peroxide kills bacteria the best. Studies show benzoyl peroxide kills over 99% of acne bacteria within minutes. It also dramatically calms the skin and improves the overall complexion.
the instructions, because I'm pretty sure the instructions say to use about the amount of the length of your fingertip. And I'm just going to put this everywhere. I always focus on my cheeks because those are my problem areas.
If you like yourself, avoid your general eye area. Avoid the skin closest to your eyes. Do not get this on those areas because it will burn. The skin around your eyes is entirely too sensitive for this product.
I'm gonna let this dry as well. This actually doesn't take long to dry. When I'm getting dressed, it be feeling like forever, but I guess not. It's just about dry. So you need to wash your hands after using the benzoyl peroxide because it can bleach your clothes. If it gets in your eyes, it's painful. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. for this part, I alternate between two. So Pond's, if you don't know about Pond's, I need you to get with it. So this is what I normally use on my face because the benzoyl peroxide can be drying. This is super duper creamy. I don't know why I'm showing you like you're going to be able to tell, but it's worth a try, right? It's super creamy. You literally just need a dollop and bomb. It just looks so bomb. I'm hydrated all day most of the time. Sometimes I do have to apply this maybe twice, like once in the morning and then maybe like a few hours later, just because the benzoyl peroxide can be pretty drying. But acne.org has a moisturizer that comes in the regimen. It has lidocaine. Am I saying it right? No, lidocaine I think is a numbing agent. Let me see. What does it say that it has in it? Oh, something serious, like a chalcone. I don't know where I got lidocaine. It has like a chalcone in it, which is an ultra calming licorice root extract, which gives this its yellow tint. This moisturizer is pretty good as well. It's not as creamy as the Pond's, and I think that Pond's is a little cheaper. I feel like I got this for like $8 and it lasts me several months, but I don't remember how much the moisturizer from the regimen is because it comes in a kit. So I don't really buy it separately, but I'm gonna just go with my Pond's. This is how much I'm using. I'm gonna get my eyes first just to make sure that I don't accidentally spread the benzoyl peroxide onto my eyes. So I'm gonna moisturize my eyes first, and then I'm gonna go outward. Then you want to make sure you get your neck. Did you know that whatever you do to your face, you're supposed to do to your neck? I'm lacking. The only thing that I do to my face that I do to my neck is lotion and then washing. Like I don't know if they meant that like all the way, like you should put all this stuff on your neck. I don't know. I don't think you should. See? Nice and moisturized. Pond's I feel like is one of the best moisturizers on the market. I've tried quite a few because I'm really picky about the way that my skin looks and feels, and Pond's hands down is the best moisturizer that I've used. Is this for your body? Moisturizer, apply to face and neck. Yeah, this is supposed to be applied to your face and neck, but they need to come out with a lotion because it's so good. Like I feel like a traitor, but this is better than Jergens, and Jergens is that stuff. Okay, so when I'm being aggressive with my acne routine, like for instance, if I know that I've been abusing my skin or my breakouts are getting really crazy, what I'll do is I'll do this twice a day. This is supposed to be done twice a day unless it's too much for your skin. Most times it is too much for my skin because the benzoyl peroxide is really strong and it's very drying. So if it's too strong for your skin, the instructions do say to, you know, take a break or just limit it to once a day or every other day, however much your skin can take until you build up that tolerance to it. For dark marks, because the benzoyl peroxide, what it does is it helps heal the pimples, but it does not do anything for dark marks. Let me get a little closer and show you. I don't know if my marks are coming up on the camera. I definitely have them. Can you see? So benzoyl peroxide is strictly just to make the blemishes, well, the pimples go away. So for the dark marks, this is what you need. Glycolic acid and 10%. This stuff is strong as well, but it also has some of the Leica chalcone in it. So it's not as bad as I know it could be. So this you would use at night. This also can bleach your clothes, so be careful. I would apply this the same way that I apply the glycolic acid. Put it on my finger, and this is in place of your moisturizer. So I would put the benzoyl peroxide, and then I would follow up with this instead of lotion, and that's only at night. And it's not every night, it's 2 to 3 times a week. This I don't really remember to use until my face gets really bad and it really starts to bother me. But this is definitely a part of my regimen. If I use it the way that I'm supposed to and I use it religiously, my face looks so good. Not only does it get rid of the dark marks, it also improves the texture of your skin. So if you feel like your skin has a lot of texture, this will definitely help smooth your skin out. Like, it's like Facetune, but in real life. It's really good. What else? And that's it. Like, I just use these, what is this? 1, 2, oh, 4. I use these 3 products on a regular basis. Well, 4 products on a regular basis. And that's it. That's how I cleared my acne. This stuff literally changed my life. I like acne.org because they do not rely on paid advertisements. All the advertisements that you will see will come from people like me who you can relate to, who have the same issues as you, and who have no reason to lie to you because there's no check involved. Like, they just kind of want to help you out, you know? This stuff legit saved my life. Like, I was going through it. I wasn't happy. I was depressed. I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel pretty. I felt like I needed to wear makeup, and it didn't feel good. If you have hormonal acne, if you have any acne, I do think that you should give this a try. This is what my skin normally looks like. With the regimen, I get maybe between 1 and 3 pimples before my cycle. And off of the regimen, before I discovered the regimen, I would get up to 30 pimples when I was about to be on my cycle. My skin is not perfect. Every time I get a pimple, it turns into a dark mark, whether or not I pick at it. But that's what the glycolic acid is for. If I use it as I'm supposed to, then I wouldn't even have dark marks. But I just be pressed to not have any pimples, so I be slacking. But yeah, this is what my skin looks like. Texture, all that. I don't feel like for your routine to be effective, it needs to be like extensive, because I know sometimes people use like a lot of products and I don't believe that's necessary. But yeah, I hope that video was helpful. If you haven't, you should try it. If you tried a lot of things on the market, if you're at the point where you're considering Accutane, if you don't know what to do, like, I think you should give it a try. I'm regular degular, like, I'm a random girl on the street type regular, so it worked for me. I don't see why it wouldn't work for you, especially if your acne is hormonal. I will say that I don't think this product is great for people who don't really have acne problems. They just have like maybe a bunch of whiteheads or maybe like a pimple here and there. I feel like this is strictly for people who have like hormonal acne or who have actual acne issues, acne challenges. That's a better way to phrase it. That's my regimen. That's how I keep my skin clear and free of acne. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've heard of acne.org. Let me know what your current regimen is, what issues you're having with your skin. Let's chat. But yeah, I'll catch you later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that. Talk to you soon.